Hi, my name is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film, and also a proud Phoenix Global Artist Ambassador. Today, I am thrilled to be speaking with renowned multi-instrumentalist, singer-songwriter, NATALIE CLARO. For more on NATALIE, you can read more about her right below this video, but in the meantime, here is a sneak peek at her incredible talent.
I've been spinning for a long time. Can't tell if it's my age. Always lost on what's wrong or what's right. Getting harder day by day. When I stand on paper, I get right in on my shoes. Walk a minute with some words, drag the story through my room. Wasting money on my future, spending coins just for a rush. Being poison to my closest ones, losing who I trust. Oh, sipping on what's sweet like fruit. Thinking on games that I lose. Sipping on what's sweet like fruit. Blind when the sting tastes like juice. So much info on my fingertips, yet I don't know where to start. Everyone that's my age, so stuck, get focused. Running quickly over tar. Hourglasses draining my life, dictated by sand. Always laughing at my torture with a wine glass in my hand. Panic when I'm not creating, and I'm anxious when I am. Diagnosing every feeling, finding where my hell began. Oh, sipping on what's sweet like fruit. Thinking on games that I lose.
Well, hello, NATALIE, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing so well because I'm here with you, multi-instrumentalist, singer-songwriter, hashtag boss lady. And I am so excited that the audience just got a sneak peek of your tune, When Alcohol Tastes Like Juice. Okay.
It's kind of a mouthful, I'm sorry.
I need to know the story behind how the song came about.
So, I started writing it at the beginning of the pandemic, and the pandemic was, I mean, obviously it was awful. And then in addition to being awful, it was also a lot of other little things, like a wake-up call for people and like a life-changing moment and whatever. So, you know, I was one of those people that was kind of like wake-up call, because up until that point, I think, not up until that point, I think within the past 2 or 3 months before, I like fell out of my rut of like really focusing on my passions and the things I care about, and focusing on things that brought more instant gratification, like, okay, make plans with friends for every night, every weekend, you know, watch, stream TV shows, do things that, you know, if there's less of an emotional turmoil that goes into the end result that you enjoy. So then the pandemic rolls around, and I was like, I don't have any songs lined up to release, and all my shows got canceled. So, ooh, that's nice. And then, so that was on my mind when I wrote the song, and yeah, that just, it kind of, I'm a little annoying, and I can't just say what I mean, and I have to have a metaphor, because
You're not annoying. Do you know what you are? You're an artist. You're a poet. And you know what? You're forcing people to frickin' use their brains and think, okay? That's what you're doing, NATALIE.
I like you. You're cool. Thank
NATALIE,
you.
I say it like it is. And NATALIE, what I also love so much about you is the fact that not only are you a singer-songwriter, but you're a multi-instrumentalist. I want to know, well, I know, but the audience, I want the audience to know what instruments you play.
I play guitar, piano, drums, and I would say what it's an excuse for a violin player. I was like last chair in orchestra, but I have a violin and I have used it on songs. The other ones I do play.
I'm sure you're absolutely fantastic at the violin.
Oh no, I'm not. I take great pride in it. I think there's something beautiful about loving something regardless of sucking.
There's perfection in the imperfection, but you know, I think you know, I want to go back to your original point, because it's something that I've been speaking with a lot of artists about. I know this as an artist. You know, this time has really allowed all of us as people and as artists to really think about, sit in the stillness, sit in the turmoil, and sit with yourself to really think about, why am I here? And what is my legacy going to be? I mean, I know we're both young people of the planet, but I don't know about you, but I've been thinking a lot about legacy. Have you?
I think I used to a lot. Like I even have a song from when I was like 17 that is kind of about that. And then I
Oh,
think,
wow.
yeah, I really at the time was kind of like, I want to make a mark in this world, and I want to, you know, like, because it's called To Die Only Once, and it's because I saw a quote that was like, you die twice, the first time when you take your last breath, or when your heart stops beating, or something like that. I actually don't remember exactly. And then the second time you die is when your name is said for the last time. And I was like, ow, that stresses me out for some reason. And I was, you know, I was younger, so I was just like, well, I don't want to die a second time. I want to like leave a good enough impact on like people to where like afterwards I'll be spoken about, like, and not in a way of kind of like I want to be remembered, but almost
right.
like I want to be a positive influence while I exist.
But you're doing that. I mean, when I look at, I've gotten to know you through just my research of you these past few weeks, and you know, when I look you up, Natalie, and I see everything that you've done, and I know will continue to do, I think of the Maya Angelou quote: "People aren't going to remember what you did; they're going to remember how you made them feel." And you know, there's definitely an emotional takeaway with not only your songs, but also your presence on social media. You definitely are building a brand of positivity and an empowerment. Was that something that you consciously did, or just decided, you know what, I'm just going to be me unapologetically?
I think it was a mixture of both. I think I already wanted to be that person before I started doing music. Like right when I decided I wanted to pursue music, I was like, I can't pretend to be someone I'm not anymore, because I was like always doing that. I was always trying to like be liked and fit in and all that stuff. And then I guess started preaching it more. And it's funny that you say that, because like I feel like I actually have been slacking a little bit on those kind of topics, just because I've been so hectic that I don't do like these like checkups as much anymore, where I just kind of put on my story like, how are you feeling? how are we
Can I
doing,
tell
you
you
know? And
something
so
though,
I'm glad you
Natalie?
said that, because
But honestly, you don't have, but the thing is, to use a phrase I love as a director, show, don't tell. You don't, you just are just your presence without even having to pose that question. I got that.
wait, that's really nice. You're gonna make me cry. Stop.
But I speak the truth.
That's really
I
sweet.
mean, I don't want to make you cry, but I'm speaking the truth. I
That's really
mean,
sweet. I hope so. I want to be. I want to be somebody that makes other people happy, because I feel like a lot of people aren't, and that sucks.
yeah, and there are a lot of people out there already kind of putting that negative energy out there. And you're
Yeah.
a positive vibe.
Thank you. That's very sweet. You are too. Like you are such a nice man. Thank you.
Well, look at, I've done the work on myself, God bless, but also I realized that, you know, part of why I love what I do as a director is I love creating safe spaces for 12-year-old Will where there wasn't one. And I love creating safe spaces for artists, especially who are the most vulnerable, always putting their lives on the line every day to let out an emotion that helps heal others. And, you know, when I look at a young talent like you, it excites me because it's like, oh my God, there's this positive light in the world. Like she just needs to be reminded that she's making little old Will, she's making little old Will feel something. I didn't even meet you in person yet.
Well, you're doing the same thing. I mean, you already have just boosted my mood for the rest of the day. You've said such nice things, and like this is also so cool what you guys are creating here with Phoenix. So
No, absolutely. And look at, I came on board a few months ago, and these CEOs have been putting their money where their mouth is, and also just, they have the best in the business, creating this new app that is just going to revolutionize the way that artists make money, how they make money, and also how they connect. And when I think of someone like you, Natalie, in not only you, but the power of music being a universal language, like for you to be able to connect with other artists outside of the United States, I just feel like that would be something you'd be into, no?
it's absolutely 100% something I'd be into. I'm very excited for the app as well. I thought, like, I mean, as soon as I saw this, I jumped at the opportunity for it. I thought it was fantastic. And I'm having this problem because you keep saying this thing that is so relevant to my life right now that I'm like, was this supposed to happen?
Talk to me. I'm all about signs and woo woo. I love it.
Wait, really? So am I. Okay, so I lately I've just been having this like reoccurring like theme in my life of having to choose between like literally selling out before I even really get anywhere or not. I just, when you're an artist and you're growing, you have a lot of people that approach you constantly that are like, hey, I can provide you all these like assets with the clause that you like strip yourself of everything you believe in. And it's like, what? What? I don't understand. And it's a lot of it's starting to make sense along the lines of like, okay, well, you hear that that's what happens. And you sometimes you get to a point where you're like, should I just
It's
go
not
into
supposed to
that?
happen like that. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to go back to
You're
something
saying
you
now
said.
that like the message is what's important and all these things, and it's like I'm like, okay, so then that's I've made the right decisions, and like saying all this to me is
Never
very
sell
relevant.
out.
Thank
You're
you.
about a career. You're not in this for the flash in the pan, quick little butt for some money and some likes. No, Natalie, you said it earlier. You said it earlier when you said, filling up the schedule with friends and doing, having to watch the TV shows. Where are the songs? Like, you're about the work. Like, stick to your lane, because there are going to be so many people. They're going to try and take advantage of the fact of your talent, your beauty, your savvy. And no, blinders up.
I have to like turn away. You're actually.
Now I'm like sounding like a parent.
No. Thank you so much. That's really sweet. Thank you. I gotta calm down. Okay, I'm good. I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Wait, what happened?
I was trying not to cry. I don't like crying.
Oh,
that was really sweet.
Listen, my
That
love.
was one of the
Listen.
nicest things I've ever heard. Like, thank you so much. Seriously.
Look I say it like it is. And honestly, this has been such a beautiful experience for me. I never thought, after being in, on stage in front for 25 years since I was 10 years old, I wanted to be a director, right? But the fact that this platform already, before it's even publicly launched, has given me the opportunity to meet artists all over the world who are just trying to make it work in their own lane. If there's anything that I can put my head on the pillow at night thinking about, is a conversation like this, Natalie, to know that I reminded someone as special as you to excuse my French, everyone in their opinions and stick to your truth. Because at the end of the day, all we have is ourselves. All we have is the pillow at night that we sleep on. And you are singular.
We have ourselves and Will to make us to say nice. All the artists after these interviews are gonna like keep your contact information. They're gonna be like, Will, are you awake? I need some positive affirmations.
Well, it's actually funny you should mention this. I have recorded some audios because some artists have wanted me to.
Oh my God, that is actually really funny. That makes so much sense, but
I mean, look at God bless. I will do whatever. But listen, Natalie, final question. I could speak with you forever. As we look ahead, what are you most looking forward to in terms of, the art that you continue to make and put out there?
I am excited to stop putting as much pressure on myself and to just start being more authentic. And I actually am going to give my boyfriend credit for that, because he said something to me like a few months ago that really stuck out to me. I was putting off a song that I'm working on because every time I'd sit down, I'd get mad because it was like, oh, it's not good enough yet. It's not good. And he was like, you are good, but stop worrying about being good. Worry about being you. Just make what you want to make, because what you make is Natalie. It's you. Just you're putting so much pressure on yourself. Like, come on, snap out of this.
And I'm gonna add to that. I'm gonna add to a quote that I love so much that I've been thinking about since we started talking, and it's my favorite quote by the one and only Judy Garland. It's best to be a first-rate version of yourself than a second-rate version of someone else. And another quote that's on top of my vision board that I already feel with you is Maya Angelou. She said, people aren't going to remember what you did. They're going to remember how you made them feel.
Yeah. You guys are so great, man. All these people around me, like being all wise. I need it. Yeah.
Natalie, you are so wise beyond your years, my love. You are such an incredible artist, musician, creator, and just keep doing you, because you're enough.
Thank you. I will actually. I'm gonna make sure I stick to that. Like I have I'll make that. I know we have to wrap up soon, so I'll make this last thing I say.
You're fine.
Yesterday I had this idea for an EP And I kind of want every song title. I won't say too much because I don't want to leak it and nothing. It's all up in the air right now. And I kind of wanted it to be titled something like I'm Literally Perfect, but then every song title be like one of what I consider like my flaws or imperfections. And it sound kind of superficial, but then the meaning kind of go deeper.
I love that dichotomy.
Oh, like the title and then the EP.
Yeah, I love the double entendre that like you're expecting one thing, but it's like, oh no, we're going there.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Natalie, no, I don't know. Don't question yourself. You want me to? I'll send you a voice memo. Hi, Natalie. Okay. Don't question yourself today.
Okay.
Hi. You don't want that
promise.
voice, because that voice haunts my husband every day. Okay.
Okay.
On that note, Natalie, you're incredible, and I'm so excited to have spoken with you.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to have spoken with you too. This is great.
You.